But yeah, so how does the scoring work? So you get the most points if you win a classical game. Yes?
Yeah, exactly.
That makes
You get a
sense.
bunch of points. They just pile gold on top of your head. They
Gold
pull a
coins.
lever, and slime goes on the other guy or girl.
Well, that makes sense.
No, I think it's like 3 points for winning the classical, right? And then 1.5 for a win in the Armageddon.
Okay.
Um, so they're trying to incentivize classical wins, obviously, um, which I like, but I wish they would have done some kind of education about the scoring system because like the first few rounds, I was like people were leapfrogging each other, and then suddenly some other players at the bottom of the standings, and I'm like, what? What is this scoring? Like,
Hmm.
I don't understand. I'm so confused. I mean, I'm pretty much the world's most mediocre journalist, so I didn't actually read the scoring, but
Well, I'm sure they probably announced it at the beginning of the broadcast. They probably just don't want to like keep repeating it over and over again.
I know. I think that if you change the scoring in chess, you need to have like a public campaign that has like Twitter signs everywhere. It's like banner ads. Like the scoring is this is how the scoring works.
Maybe a command. Maybe they've got a command or something for the format. But so what is it? So you get 1.5 points if you win in Armageddon,
Yeah, so you get the extra half point
and
for the Armageddon
you
game.
get 1 point if you draw.
Yeah, so you still get the 1 point.
I see.
Well, yeah. So it's like what's the other system? That you get 2 and 1, 2 points for a win and 1 point for a draw. It's a little like that system.
Oh, like the soccer.
It has a name.
What did you say? 2 points for a win, 1 point for a draw.
Yeah.
What's the difference between that and just the normal 1/2
Um,
0?
I guess you're right. There is no difference, huh?
Or do you mean the 3-1-0?
Um, Maybe I'm thinking of 3-1-0 and I'm just getting confused. Yeah. Um, I
Right.
guess they've taken the 3-1-0 and then made it more well, made it more exciting, right? Having an Armageddon every single round where someone draws. That's kind of crazy, honestly.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know if it will keep. Because the Armageddon, it just feels like, okay, they play this like classical game and it's like very intense, and then Armageddon. It's just like,
It's all holds barred, and then it's just like, okay.
yeah, so
uh,
I don't. I mean, it's I like the Armageddon games, exciting, but it doesn't feel solid. It doesn't feel
yeah.
like this is how classical chess should be decided.
I just thought of an analogy. It's like putting a bunch of magnetic pieces in a bag and shaking them up and then throwing them onto the board. And
Hmm.
whatever squares they land on, that's the game they're going to play.
That's Armageddon.
That's Armageddon. Just like, here you go.
I mean, yeah, it can be a bit random. Yeah, I don't know. It's
Super random.
just hard to imagine that that's gonna like what are they gonna do? They're gonna play World Championship match and then after every game play like an Armageddon game? Like,
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
just shorten
Yeah.
the time control, guys. Why are we doing this to
I
ourselves?
think for individual tournaments, it's probably okay,
Yeah.
right? You can have a few tournaments a year this way, but it would, yeah, I don't think it'll catch on. It's like a scoring system. 3-1-0 makes sense.
That's
Then
my
you
issue with
really,
today's chess economy is that every organizer just like runs the tournament that they want to run because they're funding it, and then it just ends up being all these like random like one guy's like I want to do 960 and another guy's like I want a series tournament but it's G45 and another guy's like I want a world rapid team tournament but one of the players gets to be under 2000 on the team. It's like all right, okay, you guys just do whatever you want then, like I don't know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. That's
And
true. And, well, I think that's you're hitting on something that's a structural issue in chess, in that
yeah.
the central organizations are relatively weak. Like if you compare it to other sports, like NFL, MLB, FIFA, those organizations are very strong, and
Right.
they control all of the owners and organizers. but there's so much more money involved, right? So, and obviously there's a lot more power in the organizers as well in those some of those leagues, but um, at least I see them as stronger. Maybe I'm off base because I don't
No, they
pay
seem
that
a
much
lot
attention.
bigger and stronger and
Yeah.
more like, I don't know, accomplished, proficient.
Well, right. It's
Uh,
interesting because they've had the same amount of time as a quote unquote sport, and I do consider chess a sport. And I'll argue with my baseball friends all the time about that. But um, yeah, I think. But the problem that chess always has is that there are so many rules that it's hard for spectators to actually watch,
mhm.
um, and the complexity like increases significantly as you go higher on the ratings chart for who's playing who, right? And so it's really hard for someone who's 200, 500, or even a novice just starting to play to watch a classical game. Um, well, for one, they're just too long, but um, even in recaps, like they're not going to understand what's going on.
Well, okay, I think that's the thinking, but I also feel like the last candidates showed that chess is able to get like a really big audience
Hmm.
if the tournament is right and everything is kind of like perfectly set for it.
Right, right.
Because I'm with you, it's hard to imagine most people being able to watch like a 4 hour broadcast or something, but a lot of people were into it.
Yeah,
So I feel
you're
like
right.
there's,
They are excited for the spectacle of it,
yeah.
right? I mean, I
Hmm.
interviewed a ton of the fans at the candidates, and they're all just so hyped. And chess is shaping up like a sport in that way because there were people after every round
Yeah, and
waiting
at this
to see
point,
the
enough
board
people
sign.
have started playing a bit. Like, okay, even if they're not that great, they're still very much like they at least know how to play, so
Right.
they can kind of follow what's happening, and they know, okay, they know what an eval bar is, you know, and they know like someone's
Yeah.
up, someone's winning, someone's getting crushed. So,
Well, I think having spaces like the candidates did, they had a very nice fan room,
right,
and the fans there were pretty hyped.
that seemed
Um,
cool.
and then obviously internet broadcasting. So I think chess is behind because we needed the internet,
Hmm.
right? We needed the internet to be able to broadcast games like this. Um, because I don't think it would ever have done it justice to broadcast like a match on national TV. I mean, I guess they did. They did in the 70s. So I'd like to see the history on how that was handled, right? And why that didn't continue. I mean, maybe because Fischer, especially in the United States, because Fischer did not continue as a champion, right? Um,
Hmm.
that was probably a big part of it. But I think they only really broadcasted the World Championship, and there wasn't like leagues and stuff like that. There weren't like top, like what if um, what's chess.com's version of the Pro Chess League? What's that called? The global?
uh, I thought it was the Pro Chess League.
Oh, is it okay? I thought I changed. Okay, the Pro Chess League. Sorry, just second guessing myself. So if
Yeah.
the Pro Chess League were like a televised event where they're playing in rooms, right, instead of
Hmm.
online, um, and there were clubs like maybe even it's more accurate to think about it in terms of soccer clubs because each nation could have or sorry football clubs because each nation could have their own you know um, different leagues and stuff like that. I mean, Germany does though, but they don't broadcast it. I don't think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if we need to really focus on television for chess. I actually feel like these days most people are consuming stuff on their phone
Well, that's the hard part though. How do you
and
get the
computers.
big sponsors and big advertisers to want to sign on and give the money that it needs, right?
Yeah, I always thought it's kind of like a FIDE problem. I mean, I don't know. It's like, I mean, there's so many eyes on chess, and then for so many years, FIDE was run by like
Yeah.
people that are on like a list of sanctions, and so it's just it's like, yeah, it's like they can't. even get like a meeting or something with these corporate sponsors. I don't know. I just
Yeah,
no
similar
idea.
is true for U.S. chess actually. Microsoft was looking to sponsor chess in like the early 2000s. I've heard some rumors about dirty business happening
Mm-hmm.
behind the scenes and then scaring off big companies like that. I
Mm.
don't know how much is true or not, but
Yeah.
it. I mean, clearly the U.S. chess was mismanaged for quite a while. They almost went bankrupt in like 2007. A lot of that had to do with the Susan Polgar saga, but and the craziness around that, I don't even know what happened. Frankly, like everybody's like, everybody tells me that I should pay attention to that, but I always zone out when I try to read about it. I'm like, I don't care.
It was a big drama.
Yeah, just
Okay,
big drama. Yeah.
people are asking us what
Anyway,
we're doing. We are going to be warming up
yeah,
Coach Q here for the National Open in Vegas coming up
so
next
excited.
week. Actually, I'm playing. We're both playing,
Yeah,
and
yeah. My podcasting partner Elena's playing, and your student,
that's
your
right.
student coach.
That's right. Elena, we got to get her ready as well.
Yeah,
Um,
we're gonna have a whole like crew there.
yeah. No, I mean
Welcome to the dojo.
it's gonna be very fun. I hope we
Can we
do.
can we walk in like dojo like and be like this theme song playing? We should have like a boombox and walk into the tournament hall
Maybe
with the dojo rap.
I'll talk to the organizers. I'll see because they always have like a lot of announcements before round one. Maybe we.
Just walk in like do a show. I can do a somersault roll.
Yeah, I'm sure people would really like that. Why not?
Uh, yeah, why not?
Hey, what's up, Dorbitals? Hello, General Blorp.
Oh yeah, I
The
should pull up the chat too, huh?
in the YouTube chat. Um, you don't gotta follow the chat for this one too much, just
Oh,
because
okay, cool.
you are going to be solving some stuff, and maybe
Right.
people will be posting some answers as well.
Oh, we don't want that. I'm not looking at the
Um,
chat. So don't get mad at me when I ignore you. But that's because I'm just really cool. That's why I'm ignoring you.
Perfect. Um, so yeah, I got
Uh,
some puzzles for you to kind of like
cool.
warm up. Do some calculation, try to get in shape before this next tournament. Also give me some good info because we've been working a lot here on our new tests at the dojo and the training program. We got these new tactics tests
Cool.
that are changing the game when it comes
Yeah.
to working on your calculation online. And so I might be kind of workshopping some puzzles for those tests as well. So
Oh,
I'll
fun.
see
Ooh, I'm a
how it
beta
goes for
tester.
you. Yeah, exactly. Guinea pig beta
Yeah,
test.
I've done 5 or 6 of the puzzle,
Oh, great.
and my score like every time my well after the first couple, but every time after that my score was inching up, and I already
Oh,
felt my
nice. So
calculations
you've been
getting
doing the
better.
1500 to 2000 ones. Those are our
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
Awesome.
Let's. I can read you what
Sick.
scores were. So, and I have really good positional memory. So like I went back and did the first two, and I got them almost 100% after, like missing like 2 points.
Hmm.
So stuff like that is always very very good for my chess. Uh, sorry, where's the test? Found it. Oh, you changed it.
Hmm.
Did you change it? Oh, 1500 to 2000. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Hmm.
I was on the 2000 plus for some reason. So yeah, my first score was 18 out of 52, which I was super disappointed with. And then inched up a little bit, 32 out of 62. And then test number 3, 28 out of 70. I did that one when I was sick, so with a grain of salt, but also missing some stuff. But then the last two tests were good, 41 out of 58. And I think I saw a lot of the variations in one of them, but I missed like almost the whole thing, but I just didn't see to the end. Um, and then test 5, I got 64 out of 88, which I was very proud of.
Nice.
Um,
Nice.
I need to finish the rest though.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah, I think the first one is always going to be kind of the hardest because you don't really know what
Right.
is being asked of you.
Yeah.
And then once you do one or two, then you kind of like get into the hang of it. But yeah, we're very excited about those. We're going to be doing more kinds of tests too. So like end game tests and positional tests. So that'll be fun. Can
Awesome.
work on everything.
Yeah.
Um, okay, you ready? Shall we get started?
Yeah. Let's go for it.
Let me put the first puzzle in here, and you can calculate. Maybe try to voice some of your thoughts. It's
Yeah.
gonna be
Calculate
long.
with me, chat. Don't be lazy.
Oh, it didn't work. It didn't work. Hold on. Copy position.
I can keep ranting about.
That's all right. There we go.
I
Okay,
have lots
white
of
to
things
play.
I could rant about. Okay, well, obviously I see this bishop on the dark squares, controlling the dark squares around the king. So that's a nice. So, um,
No arrows. No arrows, by the way.
oh, did I draw arrow?
I think so.
No, I did. But what is it? You saw my arrow?
Yeah,
Oh, so no
because
arrows.
we're
Okay.
sharing the board.
Okay. So obviously the first thing I'm thinking of is rook takes b2, because that bishop is controlling the dark, helping control the dark squares. If they could play bishop um, g7, that would be at least eliminate some of the pressure there. Um, so rook b2, queen d4 is my first idea, but I see like queen a8 check, king g1, and it still looks good. I'm not sure what else is going on there. Oh, I'm sorry. Rook b2, rook b2. I see a better defense for black. Queen d4, queen e5. So that would defend g7 sufficiently.
By the way, can you turn up your mic
Oh yeah.
or move it closer?
Um, let's see. Yeah, I can probably turn it How's that? Is that better?
Um,
Testing one, two.
it's about the same. Can you turn up more?
Yeah. Audio, mic. How's that?
Oh,
One,
much
two,
better.
three.
There we
One,
go.
two, three.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was just down.
got it.
Okay.
Perfect.
Um,
Okay, keep going. And
back in.
folks
So,
in the chat, you
hmm?
can write answers if you'd like, but just keep in mind others might be trying to solve as well. So if you solve it, just have your answer in mind, and then you'll know if you got it right later.
Right. Um,
But anyway, go on.
yeah. So rook b2, queen d4 doesn't work because of queen e5. So then something like, can we distract the b8 rook with bishop f4? That's another candidate move. But I don't. I like the position of that bishop, so I wouldn't really want to move it. Um, is there something else like c3? But that's probably too slow. Oh, I see. Rook b2, queen d4, queen e5, rook e1, and the queen is in deep peril. So is there a better defense that would lose because of, just for the audience, that would lose because of queen d4, rook e8 checkmate on the back rank. So that's nice. I like that. I like that. So rook b2, queen d4. Is there a better defense? Can you play like f6 at all? Um, f6 is confusing. But then I just take on b2, right? And I'm up a piece. Or yeah, I just take on b2 and I'm up a piece. Okay. Um, is there another line to that? Rook b2, queen d4. Is there another check that is useful? Queen a8 check, king g1. Is there another defensive move that they have there? I don't see one. Am I missing something? Maybe there is counterattack immediately after rook b2. Rook b2, rook b2. No, rook b2, and then queen a8 check. That's like the only check I can see, so I feel like I've solved it. Did I miss something?
Well, it's up to you. You gotta make your final answer whenever you're
I
ready.
mean, it seems pretty clear. It's rook b2, queen d4, and then if queen e5, rook e1, and then anything else just drops the rook, or the only other move. Yeah, that's definitely the move.
Yeah,
It's the move. It's the move.
absolutely. So you got the double attack, queen e5,
Woohoo!
kind of key defense, and then rook
Oh, this
e1.
is such a nice move. Wow. That was tough to see at first.
Yeah, so you
Beautiful.
you skipped over this at first. You rejected the line,
Yeah. Yeah. Then I went to something else, which is
but
a
then
little
you
bit.
came back to it, and I was just curious what kind of prompted you to like, because you switched back at one point.
It was aesthetic. Like I didn't see anything else that made any sense. Like,
Right. So you're like, oh
it's
no, this kind of has to be it, and then you go back and you're like, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Double
yeah,
check.
yeah. I think maybe it's some of the warm up too. I might have been able to find rookie one right away if I was a little more warm. Um, but yeah, yeah. It just really felt like that was the only idea in this position.
Nice, good. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Let's go. Love me some chess. Chess is like one of the best sports ever.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
No, no, chess is awesome. We're here to pump up
Oh
your chess.
my gosh.
White to play.
My rusty, rusty chess.
Well, that's what we're here for. We're just here, honestly, to warm up. So
Yeah,
these are,
true. There's no pressure. This is nice.
yeah,
Okay, this one's definitely more challenging. More pieces. More pieces, more challenging. Um, I don't even have an inkling yet, so I need to, I mean, uh, obviously you should start with the checks first, so knight g5 and knight f8 as ideas, but I'm not sure what's going on. Um, I'm going to look for a few more candidate moves just first. Maybe rook c4 first to clear the e4 rook out of the way before I go for a sacrifice like that. Um, yeah, I think I like rook c4, bc, knight g5 check, but I guess he can just go king g7 there, which is really, I think it'd be bad to take maybe. Yeah, fg, rook f7 check. That'd probably be pretty bad. Um, so what happens after? Is there something after king g7 in that line? So rook c4, bc, knight g5 check. King g7. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything there. Um, there's another candidate move that I missed at first. Maybe rook f5 is strange but interesting, and that could go in any of those lines after rook c4. Um, because of the weaknesses around the king and the queen being fully out of play, basically. So sacking a rook on f5 would probably be pretty nice. Um, so rook c4, bc, rook f5 is very interesting. Taking is probably suicide. Gf, queen f5, h5, either h8 or g8 are both getting mated, I think. Yeah. Check. Yeah. You had to go on even h8, queen h5, king g8, queen g6 check is leading to mate. Um, so then rook f5 is a slow move though, and he doesn't have to take. So that's what I mean. I'm obviously I want rook h5 check, but they have a tempo in between, so that's the confusing part here. Um, oh my gosh, people are yelling outside. Um, okay. So yeah, I think that looks like it works. I don't know what black would play there though. I mean, there might not be a good move, but we've got to find something for black to play. Something just like knight e4 or sorry, e3. So rook f5, knight e3, and then my queen's on pre, but then we have rook h5 check, and everything's falling apart for black. G6 is gonna hang, and then king is dead. Muerte el rey. Uh, yeah, that looks good. Rook f5. Is there something else they can play? It's really interesting. Like black's rook and queen are fully passive there. So you're basically playing a knight, rook, queen versus a queen in that position, or versus a knight. Is there anything else? Like G5 makes zero sense. Yeah, that must be it, Kostya. Did I get
Okay.
it?
Feel confident?
Yeah, I feel pretty confident. Rook f5 is a nice move.
So takes first.
I think so. I probably should check.
Hmm?
Is it rook f5 first? Uh, no, takes first because they have to
Takes
take
first is
back.
more forcing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So rook f5. Takes, you got this one.
Oh yeah.
Calculated to mate.
It's so nice. It's very nice. And then what other lines are there here? Yeah, I saw that too. Saw both of those lines. Nice. And then
Save this one.
I calculated that. I don't know if it's critical at all or but
Well, what did you want?
rook h5 after 93.
Rook h5,
Yeah.
yeah. Absolutely.
That's the key idea is that you have that pin there.
And
Or
then
one of
what
the
else can black do?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't like they could just move the queen, but then you still have rook h5.
Yeah, this is coming, right?
Yeah, it's fried
I know.
king.
King g8, what would you play here?
Oh, king g8 right away, but shoot. Oh, right away. Ah, shoot. I should have thought about that, but I would just play rook h5, right?
Well, think about it for a sec. If you missed it, then you should think about it.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
rush.
true. True, true. Too true. Oh. Oh, you can just take on d5.
Yeah, this seems better.
Yeah, easy. Yeah.
Because rook h5, maybe king f7.
Yeah, I've seen
Maybe
king
so.
f7, rook h7.
And then
Oh, then that hangs. Right.
kings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But seeing rook d5 is the right idea, yeah.
But this
Because
this
that's
you take
convincing.
material, and
Yeah. Yeah. That's all she wrote.
this one you have a lot of
Yeah.
moves.
Queen e4, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Very nice. Cool. Ooh, finding rook f5 is fun. That's a fun move. I really like that move.
Yeah, that was a tall game. Tall NN.
The great NN.
You just play like tall.
Hey, let's go. It's one of my original heroes.
Nice.
High school hero.
Okay, let's do this one. Yeah, tall's incredible.
Oh man, it's so amazing. It's so amazing that all the sacrifice, well, most of the sacrifices are confirmed by computers too. Um, okay, look.
Okay, white to play.
Well, chess is a violent sport, according to Thierry Noir. So, rook e7 is my first thought. Captures rook e7, knight e7 should be investigated first. There are no checks, so we don't need to think about that at all. Um, there is this weakness on the light squares for some reason that pops out to me. Never want to play bishop g5. That's a terrible move. um, oh, the king side's really weak here. So rook e7 is interesting. So rook e7, knight f6, gf6. What do you play? What do you play there though? Is queen is that doing anything? Queen g4 check, king h8, bishop h6, and then then the rook is hanging. I see. I see. Yeah, yeah. So this is definitely it. Rook e7, knight f6, check, king g sorry, gf, queen g4 check, king h8, bishop h6, and now they have no way to guard g7 because if the queen moves, the e7 rook hangs. So is there something else? Rook e7, knight d5 is just rook e8 check. E7. Yeah, that looks like that's right. I don't. Oh, wait, is there another line after queen g4 check, king h8? I don't think so. Bishop h6. Oh, is there rook e1 there? Check. Oh no, because the a1 rook is guarding. Okay, cool. I think I got that.
So give me the line again.
Rook e7, knight f6, gf, queen g4 check, king h8, bishop h6, and then there's no way to guard g7 without losing the rook, right?
Let's
Am
double check
I?
that.
Yeah, hold on. Queen g8 there, and then knight. What's that position there? Looks winning, but maybe I'm missing something. Yeah, I guess it's not as good as I thought it was because then you just traded. I mean, you have the wait, what? I'm a little confused here. Yeah, that seems fine. Did I miss something?
Yeah, let's go move by move.
Okay, rook e7,
Mm-hmm.
rook e7, right?
Mm-hmm.
So knight f6, gf. Oh, is there king h8 there? Oh, okay.
No,
So
no,
after
no, no.
oh,
Sorry,
there's
let's
no king
keep
h8.
going. Keep going down the main line. Yeah.
Gf, queen g4, check, king
Mm-hmm.
h8,
Mm-hmm.
bishop h6.
Mm-hmm.
I totally don't see anything after that.
And
There's
then
some queen g8,
okay, let's say
but
queen g8
you can't just trade and then take the rook on e7.
with what?
Oh, the knight's gone. Oh my God. I was hallucinating. I was
Yeah.
hallucinating. Oh my God. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. I failed there. I hallucinated.
No,
My
that's
knight was
okay.
still
That's right.
there.
That's right.
Oh my gosh.
That's why we're warming up.
Yeah,
You
good
know,
point.
I'm not giving a lesson to Magnus here, right? Sees
That's
everything. Like, no, it's
true. That's
pointless. Yeah,
true.
yeah. All
I
right,
mean,
suck
Magnus
it.
doesn't have to teach any kids like I do, so I have a handicap, Magnus, okay?
Easy, easy.
Okay, so it's a nice looking position, so maybe Maybe there's a different move that I'm missing in between. Queen G4, King H8. Oh my gosh, if this is true, then I will be very happy, but I'm doubtful. Very doubtful. No, that won't work. I was thinking Bishop G5, but that doesn't work. Uh, okay, I'm definitely missing something, aren't I? Yeah. You increase the difficulty on me on this puzzle
I think maybe a little bit, but not
slightly.
nothing you can't handle, I'm sure.
Right, right. Yeah, I'm missing it. Wow. I don't see the idea.
Well, let's go deep. So I mean, you feel good about rook e7, right? Feels tempting.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
let's dig into there. So rook e7, black, rook e7, knight f6, gf. You have that position, yes?
yeah.
Okay. So here you basically have to what I would call a stepping stone, which is a
Right,
technique where you kind of like hone in and then you start analyzing from this position now, because maybe you have more than one move here.
right.
But let's just start with the your first option was queen g4 check, right?
Yeah. I mean,
So
you can play Bishop H6 first also, but I don't see the difference.
second option, right? Okay.
Yeah,
So either way, black is going king h8,
yeah,
and then you
100%.
wanted bishop h6, like
But I
most
don't see the
direct move, right?
difference.
Threatening mate.
Yeah, yeah. And
Black
after
goes.
King H8,
Where's black? What's black's response there?
King H8 again.
Oh yeah, sorry, I meant like queen g4 check, king h8, and then bishop h6.
Oh, Black's response is Queen G8.
Queen g8. Okay.
Yeah.
So in that position, I want you to try to find a
So
move
I'm
for
just
white.
missing the depth of it. Okay. I gave up early again. Clearly.
I don't know, maybe. We'll see.
Clearly, I gave up early.
We'll see.
Is it like Queen F3, Queen C3 to get to F6? Is that possible? No, because Queen's guarding A8. I'm silly. What's another stepping stone? Oh, just Queen H5. H4. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Queen H4. Oh my gosh.
Okay, queen h4.
Okay, and then do they have a defense? What is their
Do they have a
defense?
defense?
How did I just not see Queen H4? Queen H4 is so obvious. Aye. I just like gave up too early.
That's okay.
Um, hmm. Do they have a defense? Like Rook E6, but then we just take it. Yeah, stretching my imagination here.
Good, good. That's exactly where we want to be.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's
Uh,
stretch it. Just,
Queen
just
G4, Bishop
enough.
H6, Queen G8, Queen H4. Then then they have to defend somehow. How? There's no Queen G7, Rook E6. I mean, it seems like it's over there, right?
Okay, so let's say that's good for white. So now let's think about the move order. Because you were looking at bishop h6 or queen g4 check first. Try to figure out if
Well,
there's a difference between the two.
right, that's true. Oh, Bishop H6, there's Rook E8, and then they can go after Queen G4, they can go. Wait, no, never mind, I'm silly. Still getting mated there. Maybe if you play queen g4, they can go king f8. Oh, I see. Then bishop h6 check king e8, and the king is walking over to the queen side. Oh, so you have to play bishop h6 first, right? Yeah. Wow. This is a nice little puzzle. There's a lot in it.
Mm-hmm. Some layers. Okay, now you feel
Yeah.
good about
Yeah,
it?
bishop h6 is forced there because if you play queen g4 check king f8, um, and then bishop h6 check king e8, I don't see how you would continue because you
King
have
is
queen
running
g8
away.
check king e8. Yeah, the king just runs away.
Okay, very good.
King on the run.